What should I be thinking about buying? Or what at least do you guys over at the Journal think is particularly alluring this holiday season?
How about a printer? How about a router? How about some really boring work from home gifts? That's, I think, one big area that we're not really thinking a lot about. Sure, there are going to be all these sort of sexy new Xboxes and PlayStations and iPhones, but a lot of people are going to use this opportunity to upgrade their work from home offices, which they have now been working in for 6 to 8 months, and expect, I spoke to makers of routers and printers, and they are expecting a big surge in buying this holiday season. I think two things to point out in terms of the backdrop of the buying of gadgets this holiday season. One, you've got the backdrop of COVID and people working from home and buying more things for their home, so more gadgets that they're buying for that. And then you've just had one of the biggest gadget upgrade seasons from almost virtually every company, from Google to Apple to Amazon. So lots of new selection pushing upgrades, and then, of course, the gaming systems as well.
Joanna, I noticed that you have the new Oculus headset in there. I've been reporting on the VR headsets for years, and every holiday season, the question is this the season that VR is going to take off? And I wonder if you believe that this Oculus, with the price point where it is, could really mean a tipping point for VR.
I think, I mean, we've already seen, at least in the early COVID lockdown period, lots of people trying to buy the Oculus. That was the first Quest. This is the second Quest. The price drop down to $300 is crazy. And the first time that there's really been such an affordable, really good VR headset. I mean, this is not a type of VR headset where you're giving up a lot of fidelity or graphics power. I mean, this thing is crazy good. And the fact that you don't need to be tethered to your computer anymore. The battery life is solid, and the games and the selection of things you can get in the Oculus App Store is pretty widespread. I mean, you've got a lot of good selection from those who want to game to those who are looking for sort of social VR. So long answer short, I think it's still, a nerdy thing you've got to put on your head, but all the pieces are there to at least try to make this as successful as it could be.
And Joanna, I have to ask about all these work from home upgrades. I already bought myself the lumbar pillow. I have the laptop stand to, help with my my typing, so I'm not so hunched over. But the question is, when you're talking about these upgrades, haven't a lot of people already invested in this stuff? And are these the kinds of things that people are going to want to buy for each other, or which variety of them make the best gifts so people aren't just making their work from home experience more comfortable?
I mean, I have to admit, I bought a lot of crap over the last year just to sort of make my home office as close to my real office as possible. But there have been some splurges. I mean, it's not a gadget per se, but I do think a nice office chair is a very nice gift. It's my birthday coming up, and that's what I've asked my family to get me. I know that's a super odd thing. I could not have imagined that last year, saying, I really want an office chair, or I really want a new printer, but this is the reality. And so I think for those bigger ticket items, an office chair, a better printer, even a router. I mean, some of these routers cost upward of $600 if you've got a big house. I think those are going to be popular items.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.